it was abundantly clear that everyone in the audience was frustrated. And frustrated why? Frustrated because the only two proposals were going to dramatically and forever change this neighborhood that is precious, it's important to us. And we weren't included in any of that. There wasn't a third option or a fourth option, like we can do these, or we could do something more modest, or maybe we could do a couple of select sites. In other words, these consultants were paid a lot of money. And I would think that you would consider everything, unless your goal is to simply land on go.
Yeah.
And if your goal is to land on go, well, you can create your own study and say, well, these are the only two things that make any sense. But they're not. Obviously, they're not. I mean, Mark Humbert has already suggested in meetings with us that maybe some type of targeted zoning could be possible, where you select certain parcels and you just do those and you leave the overall College Avenue area alone from the standpoint of upzoning. I mean, I'm not suggesting that that's where we're going to end up, but at least talk about it. At least discuss it and go through the pluses and the minuses and where we are with the numbers and where we are with the 200 state laws that have been passed in terms of how housing can be managed. And also, let's take a look at downtown Berkeley. We don't want College Avenue to look like that.
How do you describe downtown Berkeley?
Shambles. Shambles. I mean, I wouldn't go to downtown Berkeley to shop for anything. It doesn't feel safe. It feels like a blight. All the movie theaters are gone. And yes, I will remind everyone here that I'm the president of the Elmwood Theater Foundation, the only standing theater in Berkeley. And it's only happened because everybody got together, the merchants, the city, neighbors, and we made it happen. And here we are, and it's showing great films. Well, we could take the same approach towards housing, and I suggested that when I spoke at the council meeting, that we can take a collaborative approach towards solving this problem. But collaboration requires everybody being interested in talking to each other. And I don't get the sense, overall, that the city is interested in hearing from the business people. Developers, yes. Property owners, sure. Property owners stand to be in Fat City if this passes. Why? Because the potential for development now is there. It resides with the property. Will they develop it? Maybe yes, maybe no. But it's going to change the relationships that property owners have with their tenants. Maybe they'll, instead of giving a 10-year lease, they'll give a 5. Maybe instead of a 5, they'll give a 2. Who knows what the ramifications? There's no historical data to study on this type of upzoning. And that is another reason why we have to proceed very cautiously.
What argument do you think the city would be most impressed with or impacted by?
Well, that's a good question. I think that, Berkeley has a legacy of fighting for just causes. And, I've been here since 1967. I came to Cal. I was at the People's Park rally when James Rector was shot. I was gassed by the National Guard when I was going to class. I've been through it all fighting for different causes. Berkeley never backs down from a good fight. But there are other things to fight for too. And I think the lives of small, independent business people that have dedicated their entire lives to their work is worth considering while you're figuring out how to deal with housing. And the current CZU approach simply doesn't reflect that concern at all.